6 years ago, one of the greatest pseudo-conspiracies in video game history was confirmed. Yes, Michael Jackson was involved in creating the soundtrack for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This uncredited involvement, debated about in hushed corners of the internet since the 90s really, was responsible for a variety of oddness regarding re-releases of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This led to the music in the Ice Cap, Carnival Night, and Launch Base zones being different in the 1997 PC port of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the Sonic and Knuckles collection. Many also speculated that the music replaced in the Jackson tunes there was made specifically for this re-release. However, in 2019, a beta version of Sonic 3 from 1993 was released online. This version of the game, along with being mostly complete, was clearly from before the Jackson contributed music was finalized. In the aforementioned zones, the music present was instead the same tracks that would later appear in the PC release. This is a wild story that's been covered a lot online. I even did my own look at it last year when I took a look at the Sonic and Knuckles collection. The biggest takeaway is that, ever since Jackson died in 2009, Sonic 3 and Knuckles just has seen zero new official re-releases. Sure, fans have tried to step up to fill that void, definitely play Sonic 3 Complete or Sonic 3 Air if you get a chance. But it still seems odd that the game would see zero official re-releases. If there's one thing Sega loves, it's re-releasing old games as many times as humanly possible. This is one of the most beloved games not just on the Sega Genesis, but also from the entire Sonic series. When the Christian Whitehead re-release of Sonic CD 1 and 2 came out about a decade back, fans were clamoring for a re-release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles done that same style. Those ports bordered on one-to-one remakes, and featured the games in widescreen at a consistent high frame rate and with a ton of extras thrown in for good measure. And while Simon Tomley, who worked with Whitehead on those ports, confirmed that work was done on a similar port of Sonic 3, it seems that nothing really came of that, until now. Sonic Origins, at the making of this video, is out in around a week, and Sonic 3 is going to be there. With a caveat, the Jackson tunes are going to be missing, instead being replaced by renditions of those original beta themes. This was confirmed during an official Sega livestream on the 10th of June 2022, and at the very least the new renditions will be done by Jun Sano, who's worked extensively on the Sonic series. Even nearly 30 years after the original release, Michael Jackson's involvement in Sonic 3 seems to be causing headaches for Sega. There's a reason why Sonic scholar and professional internet cat dad G Next Level has dubbed this whole ordeal Jacksongate. And I know some folks think the Jackson thing is still just speculation, but no, it's confirmed. In fact, it was fully confirmed back in 2016 and then again just a few days ago by Brad Buxer, a keyboardist who worked with Jackson professionally, including on Sonic 3. Granted, according to Buxer, it seems that Jackson's direct involvement was maybe minimal. Buxer said in this most recent interview,
The way Michael works is he'll tell Sega he'll do it, and then he says, Brad, you do it, right? So I think we did one cue together with Michael, one, and the rest I had to do it myself.
Again, even if Michael wasn't as involved as many thought, he still was involved, and this interview is just confirming things a lot of the internet suspected for years. It's easy to hear the Jackson influence just by playing the original Sonic 3 credits music and Stranger in Moscow back to back. But yeah, thanks to Jacksongate, Sonic 3 and Sonic Origins is going to feature fleshed out arrangements of the beta music instead of the original beloved iconic Michael Jackson associated music. And that's not the only Sonic 3 weirdness apparently going on in Sonic Origins. Everything so far points towards only Sonic 3 and Knuckles being playable instead of the individual Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I mean, the locked on combined version is definitely the definitive version, and I don't really know why you'd want to play Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles separately, but in every Sonic compilation up to this point where they've been included, that has been an option, and I definitely won't be able to confirm this until I get my hands on Sonic Origins though, so take this with a grain of salt. Oh, and some people are kind of upset that Knuckles won't be playable in Sonic CD. This has never been a possible thing before, but I figured I'd mention it. Anyways, I don't usually do news videos, but I felt like this was a needed follow-up to my Sonic and Knuckles collection video from last year. If you haven't subscribed, do the thing, as I'm definitely working on some weird cool stuff right now, including, knock on wood, an actual deep dive into Sonic Origins when I get my hands on it. Also, feel free to join these folks right here who are my Patreon patrons and my YouTube channel members, and even think about asking me about joining my official Discord server. If Patreon's not your thing, consider wasting your money on a game like Sonic and the Secret Rings, or hey, maybe pre-order a game that nobody so far seems to have any complaints about, like Sonic Frontiers. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, stay classy, and I'll see you next time.